They cry when there is lots of police presence in the neighborhood. They cry when crime is up and there is no police presence in the neighborhood. What other race has a special word that they can call each other but nobody else can use it? Look at the music and the lyrics in the mainstream rap and that tells you everything about the culture. No other culture degrades police, women, and encourages the use of drugs and using weapons. You blame everyone else for their struggles. It amazes me. Thank you, Matt Vaughn. Insight. But my question to you is, have you never heard of punk rock? Have you never heard of the hard grunge scene of Seattle or any of these type of subcultures of rock? You know what I'm saying? And in particularly white predominant space. Have you never heard of the movie Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs? Have you never heard of any of this shit? Have you even Shameless? Like, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't think of any of these cultures promoting or any of the media promoting drug use, sex, violence. Hell, every mobster movie ever, you know what I'm saying, created promotes the use of weapons and violence and shit. But when black people do it, it becomes a highlight of their culture. Whereas if white people do it, it's that's some Italian shit. Like, because white people can separate from their whatever culture and just throw something on the Italian culture, throw something on whatever, and say that this is not all the representative, not even, you know what I'm saying, representative of all Italians or all Irish, but they can get those contexts and they can understand that shit when they're consuming media. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at the fact of all the people who died from suicides in the 90s, a lot of rock stars. You don't look at all the people who were straight up messing around with underage women, them rock stars, you know what I'm saying? Shit, Elvis, is it with Mick Jagger? You know what I'm saying? Might be a lot. I mean, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but there's many modes of media created by white people that promote violence, that promote violence, sexism, all these different things. I mean, and glorifies it. And then we have a good section of white people in this country that blames everybody else for their problems. We talking about the people who hate immigration, hate women liberation, hate black people and their fight for their liberation. Come on, man. So black people, only people do this shit, man. I find it fucking funny, man, when people comment stupid shit under my Black Panther post or post about socialism or critiques on capitalism. And I'm not even a nigga that's completely against capitalism, man, or none of that shit. But I just find it funny when because it's always, and I'm not going to say this man is a conservative because I don't know, but this definitely gives me a conservative douchebag vibe. And not all conservatives are douchebags, but most of them are, because they always want to go back to the 50s because of economics and all this other shit, but they kind of leave out the part where they were actively, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep Jim Crow alive in these 50s and in these 40s. How motherfuckers could, you know what I'm saying, run up on niggas and just treat them any kind of way. And then, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, building societies and shit, you come and tear that shit down and destroy it. And then we talking about today the effects of all that shit from back then, and nobody ever wants to say, hey, well, a big part of that shit back then, we should make sure we don't ever bring back again. We don't never talk about that. We just talk about we need to go back to the good old days. What is the good old days for? What that mean? That's dog whistle for we need to put niggas back in their place. Let's just be honest. I hate when white people want to be covertly racist, man. Just go overt with it. Bring it all the way out to the forefront. Because all this shit he's saying, bro, he could easily have talked about punk rock, grunge rock. He could have talked about the mobster cultures, you know what I'm saying? He could have talked about, you know what I'm saying, any Quentin Tarantino movie ever fucking made, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's be 100, man. And shit, damn near most of the movies, you know what I'm saying, that portray some type of it's always gonna show the highlights of the worst of it. And it's the kids doing drugs and trying to act, you know what I'm saying, unruly to some certain degree. So if you can say pretty much all of me promotes a more degenerate culture, but instead he wants to put it only on rap. Only on rap culture. And not even highlighting the Kendrick Lamars and all the other guys, Commons and Talib Kweli, if you're gonna go back and shit, Most Def, you know, all that shit, KRS-One, Public Enemy, you don't talk about none of that shit as a part of a culture as well. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you want to just go back to today, cause I named Kendrick Lamar and shit, but you could go J. Cole and so many others, man. You know what I'm saying? Joyner Lucas, you know what I'm saying? Even Eminem, you know what I'm saying? And he like white guy that promoted pills to the culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So I can't even use Eminem, my bad, because the man was literally promoting pill culture. And that's the white rapper, the best rapper, the one that everybody exalted to the top, the highest grossing rapper of all time. To promoted a certain culture. Fuck your parents. Fuck all this. I'm a rebel. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I know that's probably gonna get kind of that's probably gonna get me you know what I'm saying, off of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I might not even post this on the top, man. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, bro. We gotta be real with ourselves, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, when white people, and not all white people, but certain white people, see black people being proud of their history and their culture. Because there's another comment where niggas talk about you should be ashamed to be a Black Panther. You're stupid. You should be ashamed to be a Klansman, nigga, not a Panther, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You should never be ashamed of being in resistance to white supremacy of any sort. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest on that. Now, you shouldn't go extreme as some of the Black Panthers went and just hate white people. Just like even MLK, not MLK, but Malcolm X had to kind of back off of that a little bit because shit, I don't think you should just straight up hate white people, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the thing we should be doing either. But niggas like this kind of make it easy, bro. Let's just be honest, man. They make this shit kind of easy, bro. When you say stupid shit like this on the motherfucking post, man. So just try better next time, bro.